This is the ETBU Sportsnet. We're here with head women's basketball coach Edsel Hamilton. Coach, you're heading into your first game of the season. Before we talk about Centenary, tell us a little bit how the preseason has gone, getting your team together for this year.
It's been a little up and down, but I think for the most part it's been pretty good. We have a lot of new players this year, so the big challenge has been trying to kind of integrate them all together, get them together, and just teaching stuff to everybody. Last year we had basically everybody counted as a new player because it was my first year. So at least this year we were a little bit ahead with our returners. We have a small group of returners that we're able to kind of take them to the side in preseason and kind of work with them on some things that they needed to get ready for when practice started. So that was helpful. But it's a lot of freshmen and then a couple of other newcomers that we're trying to get together. But for the most part, their attitudes have been good. They've been coachable. We're just trying to get all on the same page at the same time. We've had a couple of scrimmages where we've looked really good in some moments, and then we've had some other moments where we know we got a lot to get better at. So, we're looking forward to our first game on Tuesday.
Talk about your expectations for this team this year. As you said, it's a young team, a lot of newcomers, as you mold and shape everybody in your second year of your program.
Yeah, I think we have a chance to be pretty good because we do have a good group of talent. I'm excited about the new players that we have. I think we got some really talented freshmen and some other newcomers that are going to be really helpful for us this year. So, and then that group of returners I think is pretty strong. So I think we have a chance to be good if we come together quickly. That's the big question is kind of how quick it's going to happen, how long it's going to take for everybody to adjust. I mean, it's a big adjustment coming from high school to college, and we have some freshmen that are going to need to play right away. We've got, especially at the point guard position, we don't have any returning experience at that spot. And we have a couple freshmen that have been playing really well. So hoping that continues and they'll keep getting better throughout the year. Like I said, it just kind of depends on how quickly it all comes together. If we come together quickly, I think we have a chance to have a really good year. But I'm totally expecting us to be a lot better in January and February than we are in November, December. It's going to be a little bit of probably tough sledding early on, just trying to get everybody together. But I think ultimately their work ethic and the talent that we have, I think will allow us to have a good year.
You face Centenary on Tuesday here at home in the season opener in Ornelas Gym. They have a new coach. What do you expect to see in this first game with your young team and then facing a team that has a new coach also?
Well, obviously we can't do a ton of scouting on them. I mean, we played them last year, so we at least will know some of their personnel from having played them last year because they do have a pretty large group of their team is returners. So we'll at least know kind of their player tendencies and everything. But you never know how the new coach is going to use them. I mean, I think last year they ran a lot of ball screen stuff, and they were one of the national leaders in free throw attempts. They got fouled a ton, and they shot a ton of free throws, and so that's going to be something we're going to have to worry about in general all year is dribble penetration, but specifically against this team. But again, like I said, I'm not sure what their new coach is going to do with them. He's been an assistant at a really successful program. But I'm not sure if he's been a head coach before. So, we'll try to see if we can do a little digging and see if we can find out anything about any scrimmages or anything, get some verbal scouts from somebody. But really at this point of the year, we really got to focus on us, and there's some things that we've got to get better at. We got to get better at offensive execution. We got to get better at our defensive intensity, consistency. We have stretches where we play really hard and we play really well, but stringing them together over long stretches is something we just got to get better at. So we're really going to focus on us in this first game and see if we can improve on the things that we didn't do well in the first two scrimmages to see if we can get better.
All right, Coach. Thanks for talking to us here on the ETBU Sportsnet.